Yeah. So imagine going through life just feeling this wrong, feeling, feeling compelled, or you manage to convince yourself like you need like approval or you need um, acceptance. And so this message is for somebody because, well, as you see the shirt, Black Lives Matter. So this is gonna fall in line with the whole message. Is this? It's the fact that I know I for myself was just growing up how I grew up. Okay, because this message is not about me, other than delivering the message that I've been pulled to push. Is this? Is to give for me? Is we have to get out of this mindset where we need approval, where we need people's approval, or we need people's acceptance, or we need people's love. Yes, that's great to have. But above all of that, we have to get into this mindset that before any of that is ever received, that you have to approve of yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to accept yourself. You have to accept you. Growing up amongst so many relatives, growing up feeling different. I just knew I was different and all these things. And I say that it sends you on a journey of feeling as though you have to seek or you have to please or you have to be everything that everybody else that we convince ourselves that other people expect us to be or other people want us to be or other people want us to become. And the truth of the matter is that you can only be who you were sent here to be. I'm gonna say that again. You can only be who you were sent here to be. And so the acceptance and the love and the embracing of who you are, like you, it's so we are all designed to be different. We are all designed to have our different point of views, and so you are who you are. You are who you are, and so we're not robots. And so I say right now with this message is that we don't need the validation. I mean, as you see the Black Lives Matter, like we don't need no validation. We don't need no we don't need your approval. We don't need your seal of approval. We don't need you your opinion on me or your thoughts about me or how you feel about me do not validate how I feel about myself. Does not change how I feel about myself. And so we have to look within and know and become confident on what we're bringing to the table and how we're arriving at that table. That we don't need the world, or we don't need America, or we don't need other people outside of ourselves to say that they approve of us, to say that we matter, to say that after all of this, all we've done and all that we've gone through and all that we've experienced, that now in this moment that our lives matter, that we matter, that we are embraced and we are, it does not matter. Now that aspect of it, it does not matter because if you're watching this video, you must do that within yourself. Because when you have that mindset, when you have that mentality that we're seeking others or anything outside of ourselves, it'll never be. You'll never be fully fulfilled. And so it's like a roller coaster. It's like the stock market. It's like that a wave of up and down, up and down, up and down. So long after the cameras done turned off, long after people care or people is concerned about it, that you still stand within yourself. And so I say right now in this moment that you must embrace yourself, you must love yourself, and you must look to the Most High. But within yourself, you validate you, you accept you love you, and that's all that matters. And so when that process takes place, You'll be amazed at how much relief and how much freedom and independence your perception changes, your mindset changes, how much energy you're able to conserve, how long you're able to hold on to your peace. And so I say that love yourself, share yourself, share who you are, be who you are. And to say that we can put a person or a group of people into one box and somehow that's supposed to define or that's supposed to be the definition of a whole array of people is ridiculous pretty much at this point, because no two people are the same, even with twins. And studies have been done and research has been conducted. And so be you, be bold, be true, and share your gifts, share your passions, share what you were sent here to be, who you are. And so I was thinking about there's a neighbor who has made it a point to share with me of how she feels about gay people or how she shared, and based off of her Christian views. And I really had to gather myself because how you view me or how you perceive that word is your choice. And you have every right to, people have every right to feel the way that they feel. But to oppose, the problem becomes, or the problem happens is when you can't impose your views onto other people. You just can't do it. And so I can dive into that whole Christian debate about, but for what? What I know is the God that I serve. And after all that I've been experienced and gone through, and I know that the God that I serve has always been there. And that the God that I serve, his love has always covered me and protected me and guided me. And that's how I'm able to become the man that I am today. That's who drives me. That's who motivates me. That's who inspires me. And so get out of this mindset that it doesn't hold water. I don't care what you feel. I don't care how you. And we had to also understand, and in the same breath, is that gaining understanding after all of these years, or so many years of just that judgment, or that the spirit of the Most High had to come in and just show me just that we had this thing going wrong. And the same word that says that the Most High has, that we have to turn back to love, that we have to return back to caring for folks, that we have to care, that we have to return back to having that compassion, that we have to return back to having that heart. And so you set on that conviction, and I said in my truth that I am who I am, that I am who the Most High created me to be. And so as I am setting in my truth, I have no desire to be anything other than myself. And so to take on that truth that you are or should be exactly who you was intended to be. That your judgment cannot place me in heaven or hell. That your opinion does not place me in heaven or hell. It's the actions, and the actions that I take, the decisions that I make daily to spread the love of the Most High, to show the world that love is the only light in a world that's full of darkness. That love, that God's love, the same love that allowed his son to come here to die for our sins, to love us, and to give us a chance of life. And so for us not to live our life and not to live in our truth, it's wrong all in itself. And so I say, experience life, experience living, and be you. Be you. Be bold, be you, be true. that I'm not going to live in a world or be forced to be anything other than myself, that I will live my truth. That everything that I've gone through and everything that I've experienced has helped to shape and to mold the man that I am today. And I will forever walk with my head high, that I will forever live in my truth. And so it's sad, really, that we live in a world, or we live in a country where even to be nice to someone, how it can be misconstrued or it can be misinterpreted. But that's still not going to allow, I still would not allow that to hinder me from doing what I was sent here to do. And that's to show the world that no matter what you've gone through, no matter what you've experienced, no matter the circumstances that has happened within my life, that I will live my truth and I will give and I will show the love and the mercy that the Most High has so freely given to me. That we are sent here to help each other, that we are sent here to love each other, that we are sent here to truly be a blessing to each other. Until next time, I thank you for watching. I ask you to share, to support, to subscribe. My blog is Simple Lip Inc. SimpleLippinc. SimpleLipInc.com. And so that blog, that format is simply a life coach services is what I offer, and to aid you and to help you realize that you can live the life that you were sent to live, that you could be who you were supposed to be through let it come into a place of acceptance and forgiveness of past hurts, of the trauma, and saying to yourself that it is okay, that it is time, it is time, it is time, it is overdue for you to be who you are. Emotional healing, the emotional recovery, and aiding you and allowing you to see just how amazing and how great you truly are. We all sit here with a gift, and it's up to us to discover it. It's up to us to develop it. It's up to us to utilize it, to use it. And so it's a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. And in order for us to move forward, and in many cases, we have to gain the awareness of exactly what it is that we've gone through, and the acceptance that there's nothing that we can do about yesterday, but what we can do is that we can live our lives to the fullest. We can live our lives the way that is pleasing to us and to the Most High. And so there's no judgment. There's no judgment. There's no judgment. And I understand that everybody has a story. Everyone has a story. If we slow down long enough to listen to that, if we slow down long enough to discover just how amazing we as human beings really are. And so allow me the chance and opportunity to discover that with you through the Simple Lip blog. And let's get free. Let's live again. Let's be happy again. Let's have joy. Let's have peace again. And so we owe it to ourselves. So as we are in the start, or the early part of a new year, and freeing ourselves, bringing ourselves of past failures and heartaches and traumas, and let's live our best life, because we owe it to everyone who has come before us. Until next time, God bless.